Number 1, your thoughts. You have a thought. What if I said something wrong in that meeting? You stress yourself. The meeting ended fine. Nobody argued, but your body already paid the full price. That's your thoughts. Your thoughts take over you when you let them play on repeat in your head. The myth is that anxious thoughts are signals, that if your brain keeps returning to something, it must mean something. That intuition is a gift. And when that loop runs long enough, you feel like anxious thoughts are a part of you. It stops feeling like a pattern. It starts feeling like a personality. Wait a minute, bro. You're not Charles Xavier. Mutants are not real. But if you let your thoughts run free, you could be in real trouble. See, here's a very interesting story. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, creator of Sherlock Holmes, was so consumed by grief over his son that he was desperate to believe in the supernatural. He was fooled by 2 young girls who took paper cutout photographs and told the world they were real fairies. And our Sherlock guy wrote a whole book defending these little girls. The girls were caught lying after a few years. But the sharpest brain of his generation was completely hijacked by what his brain tricked him to believe. Your anxious thoughts work the same way. Confirmation bias doesn't care how intelligent you are. So if you let your brain trick you, you'll lose mental energy on scenarios that never really happen in reality. Here's what to do. Stop saying, I am anxious. Say, I am experiencing anxiety. You are not the thought. You are just having it for the moment. Take a deep breath, bro. You don't need to start yoga, but you do need to take control of your thoughts. Number 2, your body. You're about to talk to your crush. You haven't said a word yet. Your heart is pounding, palms are sweating, and stomach is doing backflips. That's how your body responds to anxiety. Your body reacts to what your brain tells it. The myth is that the tight chest, the shallow breathing, and the tension you carry everywhere means something is wrong with you. It doesn't. Your body is doing exactly what it was built to do, protect you from danger. The problem is it cannot tell the difference between facing a lion or having a chat with your crush. Bro, you're not in the Hunger Games. Nobody's trying to kill you. And honestly, if you ask her out, your crush is not going to kill you either. Relax. Even Lady Gaga has talked openly about having severe anxiety and breathing difficulty when coming to the stage to perform. Her nervous system got so used to firing danger signals, it just never stopped. Anxiety does the exact same thing to you. Your body learned the alarm, now it fires it for everything. The cost. You are physically exhausted from dangers that never showed up. Here's what to do. Breathe deeply. Feel yourself in the moment. Bro, you don't need a spa day. You just need to tell your body the lion isn't real. Here's the full rewrite of all 5 remaining segments. Number 3, your habits. You're up at midnight, you're using your phone. Bro, you don't have a girlfriend, you're talking to no one, you've been scrolling for 2 hours, checking out celebrities on Insta won't make you their assistant, and your breath smells awful because you haven't brushed your teeth yet. And your brain is overstimulated. See, that's how your habits make you anxious. Scrolling every day and cheating your sleep cycle will only make you worse. And it never would make a point even if you had a girlfriend. The myth is that anxiety comes from the big stuff, the trauma, the hard events, the heavy diagnosis. Sometimes it does. But most days, it's the late nights, the skipped meals, the zero movement, the constant screen time, small inputs, running daily, stacking silently. Bro, you wouldn't pour Red Bull into your car's engine and wonder why it's making weird noises. But that's exactly what you're doing to your brain, every single night. Elon Musk is a billionaire made with no sleep. The most ambitious guy, right? Everybody's ideal. Guess what? He has talked about his fears and unrelenting stress. Even the richest guy goes through depression and anxiety because his habits are taking a toll on him. The worst could happen if you tread on the same path. Here's what to do. Don't compromise on your sleep. Keep your phone away from your bed. Remember, you're what you do, and scrolling won't get you anywhere. Save yourself the anxiety and stress and cut out your screen time. Number 4, your self-talk. You miss one deadline, one, and before anyone else says a word, your brain has already delivered the full verdict. You're such a failure. You always do this and you'll never get it together. Judge, jury, and prosecution in under 5 seconds. That's your negative self-talk making you more anxious. You are narrating your own life like you're the villain in it. The myth is that being hard on yourself keeps you sharp, that self-criticism is discipline, that the harsher the internal voice, the higher the standard. See, negative self-talk doesn't make you perform better. Bro, we know you're no Ronaldo, but Ronaldo hasn't won the World Cup either. Does he cry about it every day? No, the greats never downgrade themselves. Muhammad Ali talked to himself like he had already won before he ever stepped into the ring. I am the greatest. He said it before he believed it, before the world believed it. He used his self-talk as fuel, not punishment. You're doing the opposite. You're using yours as a weapon against yourself. The cost. You stop taking risks, not because you can't handle failure, but because the internal penalty is too brutal to risk it. Here's what to do. Next time you mess up, pause before the verdict. Don't tell yourself, I'm such an idiot. Ask yourself, that didn't work. What's the fix? You're not lowering the bar, you're just changing the coach, and a good coach doesn't destroy the player, they get more out of them. Number 5, your social life. Okay, so your childhood friends have a meetup, but you cancel the plan. 20 minutes later, guilt starts to set in. Then you ask yourself, are they upset? What kind of person does this? You end up more drained than if you'd just gone. That's how your anxiety ruins your social life. Every time you have a social gathering, your brain registers it as, we escaped danger. It fools you. That means it won't let you even come close to it next time. Bro, Spider-Man didn't have many friends, but he was Spider-Man. And honestly, no radioactive Spider-Man is coming to bite you. To live a life, you need to be with people. The myth is that pulling back protects you, that fewer obligations means less stress. It doesn't. It just shrinks the world until ordinary things start feeling impossible. Jim Carrey has talked openly about retreating completely during his darkest periods of depression and anxiety, canceling everything, isolating, and going quiet. And he said it clearly. Loneliness made everything worse, not better. The cost, your circle shrinks. You will hesitate more when you talk to people. You never get to experience the pack mentality, and you'll be even more lonely and have a worse form of anxiety. Here's what to do. You don't need a packed social calendar. You need 1 or 2 people who don't cost you energy, where you can just exist without performing. Anxiety shrinks in the right company, not through willpower, through proximity to safe people. Number 6, your relationship with uncertainty. You buy a stock. The next morning, it drops 2%. Your brain immediately goes, sell everything, you picked wrong, it's only going down from here, you should have never invested. The stock is fine. You just can't handle not knowing what happens next. You sell the stock, and 1 hour later, it jumps 10%. That's your relationship with uncertainty. Your brain cannot tolerate an empty blank, so it fills it, always with the worst version. The myth is that you're just being realistic, that bracing for bad outcomes is smart prep, but your brain doesn't prepare. It panics and calls it logic. NASA astronauts train for years, only to become comfortable with uncertainty, because in space, the unknown is constant. They don't eliminate uncertainty. They train their nervous system to sit inside it without getting anxious. That's the whole skill. Now, if you don't like NASA as an inspiration, then bro, your uncertainty will eat into your mental peace, and you'll suffer in advance for outcomes that haven't happened. You pay the emotional bill of a loss before it even arrives. Here's what to do. Don't be afraid when you don't know what's going to happen next. Unfamiliar territory is just the space where outcomes haven't landed yet. You don't need more certainty. You don't need to be tense for not knowing. Start trying new things to ease your anxiety. Number 7, your daily routine. You wake up with no plan. By noon, you're 3 episodes deep into a Netflix series you don't even like that much. You told yourself you would quit this Monday. It's already Friday. You've eaten chips for breakfast, ordered something worse for lunch, and told yourself you'll reset tomorrow. By evening, you feel sluggish, foggy, and oddly anxious. And you genuinely don't know why. That's your routine messing up your health and making you anxious for life. Anxiety doesn't just live in your mind, it lives in your schedule. The myth is that a lazy, unorganized day is fine, that Netflix and junk food are your brain unwinding. But your body knows the difference between rest and avoidance. Junk food spikes your blood sugar and crashes it. And that crash feels exactly like anxiety. Netflix autoplays the next episode because it is made by clever people to keep you from sitting with yourself. You don't refuel, bro, you're numb. And the thing you're avoiding is still there when the screen goes off. Charles Darwin produced some of the most groundbreaking scientific work in human history while suffering from chronic anxiety his entire life. His weapon wasn't medication, it wasn't therapy, it was a ruthlessly predictable daily routine. Same walk, same work blocks, same rest, every single day. He wasn't being boring. He was starving his anxiety by cultivating a good routine. Remember, discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Abraham Lincoln. But if you're not a man of discipline, then you're going to hit rock bottom. Here's what to do. Wake up at the same time every day. Protect the first 30 minutes. No phone, no news, no other people's problems. Block 1 hour daily for your most important task before anything else touches your day. Go to the park every day, or gym if that works for you. That's your structure. Simple, non-negotiable, yours. Anxiety feels like your identity because it's been operating inside everything. Your thinking, your body, your habits, your voice, your relationships, your tolerance for the unknown, your days. When something is everywhere, it stops feeling like a pattern. It starts feeling like a personality. It isn't. Every single item on this list is a loop, and loops can be interrupted. Not with a diagnosis, not with a complete overhaul, with awareness. One pattern at a time. You can't change what you can't name. Now you can name all 7. You know where to find the rest.